Hey, what's up guys? Sorry for the bad quality. My computer's blue screened twice doing the rendering portion of the original version of this video, so that ticks me off. It's literally restarting right now. We're filming this on the front-facing camera of my Google Pixel. So, Throne of Glass review. Actually, I read the first and the second books in this series. Audible, I listened to them Audible, you know, audiobooks, all that kind of stuff. And I gotta say, so you have two different versions of the book. That's not exactly true. You have the book that it's supposed to be, and like marketed as, and then the book it ends up being, and you can kind of tell that by the covers of the books, or how they changed. So the first edition cover, which I had the photo of the cover in my review, which I can't do now because I'm going to be uploading this from my phone, is way better. Not way better. It's way worse. It's crap. It was terrible marketing for it, but it kind of exemplifies what kind of book it is. You have a book about this assassin who's brought out of, like, a prison death camp after a year to fight for her life and become the king's champion of the king who murdered her entire people. And it's her journey through that, and it's what should be some badass, awesome Assassin's Creed kind of thing, like, you know, female empowerment for a young adult audience. And instead, it's some really crappy love triangle. So, but I finished it. It's about a 4.3 right now on Audible. And the second book is a 4.6. So now if you know Audible reviews, sometimes you might want to like subtract a few points to kind of get a good idea of how the book actually is. The first book's not great, but I finished it and I said, I'm going to listen to the second book. Second book was a lot better. The second book was actually what you want the book to be. You have political intrigue, it adds in this magical element that was teased only a little bits of it teased in the first book. A lot of this very interesting stuff coming in. I'm obviously not going to spoil it for you if you're coming in to like check this out for the first time. I still say if you're very much a fan of like young adult fantasy, especially second book and now third book as I'm listening to now going forwards, it's a lot better, some of the best young adult fantasy I've read, but you do have to push through the weaker of the series, which is the first book. But yeah, second book you get all this political intrigue, secrets, backstabbing, like all these friendships being torn apart by the secrets between this people and that, and your main character's finding out like all these new things about the king who she's already hating, and she's like going behind his back, and this whole like multi-angle subterfuge plot going on is actually really cool. You had none of that in the first book, but the second book it goes from like I'm like, yeah, badass assassin, death camp, fighting against the it's a love triangle. Oh, here's a couple sword fights. No, she never gets a chance to like show how badass she apparently is. Second book murders the shit out of some motherfuckers. Like, it goes a whole different way there. I try to, like, you know, blur that out with my words, otherwise I'm going to lose any monetization or ad chance in the future on YouTube. But other than that, that's kind of my opinion of the book. Now, for reference, I usually read not young adult fiction. For fantasy, I read stuff like The Name of the Wind from the Kingkiller Chronicles, The Wheel of Time, Iron Druid, Stormlight Archives, books like that. I haven't read Game of Thrones because Wheel of Time's better, so I'll just reread Wheel of Time an 11th time through the series. But if you're looking for a young adult fantasy book, it's very interesting. You have a heroine who, like, whole part of her plot is like she's like a broken move. Give me some good light. My drapes. A broken girl, like 18, 19 years old, rebuilding who she is, figuring out who she is, like hiding from her past, being essentially forced to live in this world and do these things for this person who she hates at the core of her being. This evil, evil king. And you get some cool-ass magic stuff and all this stuff going on. And there's combats, female empowerment after the first book. Other than that, yeah, that's kind of it, because I don't really want to go over 5 minutes, so if you guys want to see more of my stuff, hopefully you liked this being super not spoilery whatsoever. If you guys want to see more of this my stuff, subscribe, hit that little bell to get the notifications. Comment down below and tell me what you think I should read next. I'm currently listening to the third book. Something about Prince of Fire? I have no idea. Something. I'm going to listen to it, and I might review it. Other than that, a bunch of other books and TV shows coming soon. Ideally, I'll be able to use the actual footage I shot for those videos instead of breaking my arm holding this. I'm leaning against the glass of my window to try and do this. It really hurts my shoulder, Christ. But yeah, if you like it, like, dislike, like if you like, dislike if you dislike, comment down below, like if you dislike, and Audible. If you like me doing these kind of reviews, I promise the quality of my videos can usually be a lot better, but today didn't go so well for me. Or the last 5 times I tried to edit a video. That might be why, just a hint for those of you who watch my other stuff. It might be why I haven't been able to put out a video in like 3 or 4 months. It always crashes my computer when I try and edit a video. So I'm going to upload this directly from my phone. Again, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.